Here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Throwing now, Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Rudolph has it left side. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now it's Smith. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And pass interference on the offense. Been a while since I've seen one of those, Charles.
I thought they had totally mothballed that call, so I'm very glad to see that someone recognized that the offense can make a mistake.
Now Smith. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Smith. And he fends him off, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock. Back to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot for Taylor. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Shut down, shut down.